All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're decoding the silent, constant messages that your own body is literally sending you right now. I mean, think about it. We go through our days so heavily focused on our screens, our jobs, the endless to-do lists. But there is this profound, continuous internal dialogue happening right underneath all that noise. So let's look at how we can finally tune in and actually hear it. Your body is speaking. It's always communicating with you through this incredibly complex language of physical sensations, energy levels, and direct feedback. But, well, the unfortunate reality is that most of us just completely tune out this message. We prioritize the loud noise of modern life way over the actual physical vessel that's carrying us through it. Section 1. The ignored message. Treating signals as normal. Think about the daily physical struggles so many of us just put up with, right? Fatigue, a persistent lack of energy, or just constant discomfort. We treat waking up totally exhausted or having aching joints as just, a normal part of getting older, or simply the price we pay for a busy life. But the source material makes this crystal clear. These are absolutely not normal. They are literal biological warning signals telling you that your body is fundamentally out of balance. We've somehow completely normalized feeling terrible. Moving on to Section 2, Designed for Movement, the biological contrast. So, to really understand why we feel this way, we have to look at what we are actually built for. From an evolutionary standpoint, human beings were explicitly engineered for movement, physical effort, and relentless adaptation. The human body thrives when it's challenged. But in stark contrast to that, modern life teaches us the exact opposite. We're heavily conditioned to sit more, move less, and use modern convenience to avoid discomfort at all costs. And here's the thing, when a biological machine built for effort is forced to stay perfectly still, it deteriorates. Slowly but surely, we're literally letting our bodies weaken by simply following the rules of modern living. Which brings us to Section 3, the signs of decline, the escalation of discomfort. Now, the tricky thing here is that the initial signs of this physical decline are just incredibly subtle. They easily fly right under the radar. It's a progression that usually kicks off at stage 1, constant fatigue. You just feel a little bit more tired than you used to. Then it bleeds right into stage 2, heaviness and effort. This is where everyday tasks like just carrying groceries suddenly require noticeably more energy. Your body actually feels heavier to operate. Next comes stage 3, stiffness and pain, where that little morning ache starts lingering all afternoon. And finally, stage 4, lack of mobility. This is the tipping point, guys. This is where your body literally starts limiting the life you actually want to live. Section 4, normalizing weakness, the danger of gradual decline. Weakness becomes normal. And this is honestly the single most dangerous part of the entire process, the psychological trap. Because this physical decline is so incredibly gradual, it doesn't happen overnight. Most people simply sleepwalk right into it. Think about it for a second. Have you normalized having low energy? We psychologically adapt to the discomfort instead of physically fighting it, and we end up just accepting low energy and physical disconnection as our brand new baseline. All right, Section 5, habits create adaptation. Your body responds to you. But hey, there's actually a huge silver lining here. Your body is not betraying you. Actually, scratch that, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Adaptation is simply the body's real-time physical response to your daily habits. It's a direct reflection of your personal patterns. Every single choice you make creates a physical change. If you sit hunched over a keyboard for 8 hours a day, your body isn't fighting that. It's actually adapting to it. It's tightening certain muscles and weakening others specifically to make you better at sitting perfectly still. Because every single habit creates adaptation, your body is effectively a biological mirror. It will always, without fail, accurately reflect the physical patterns you feed it day in and day out. And this brings us to a really vital, basically binary decision point for all of us. Choosing movement actively builds your physical capacity. It tells your body to grow stronger, more resilient, and way more capable of handling stress. Choosing neglect, however, actively builds your limitations. Neglect isn't just some neutral state. It is an active instruction to your body to become less capable over time. Section 6. The price of neglect, the final warning. We really have to look with wide open eyes at what happens when these early, subtle signals are consistently ignored. The body always collects. It speaks first through that fatigue, that stiffness, and the heaviness we talked about. Pain is usually its very last warning. It's literally the body screaming because its whispers were completely ignored. The really heavy truth highlighted by these sources is that the price of physical neglect is essentially a biological debt. You can totally ignore the invoices for a while, but you absolutely cannot ignore the debt when it finally comes due. So I want to leave you with this final, critical question to chew on. Will you listen now, or wait until limitation forces you to? Your body is giving you the exact data you need right at this very moment to change your habits, build your physical capacity, and reclaim your natural state of movement. The choice of how to answer that call is entirely yours. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Until next time, pay attention to those signals.